Hey guys, this is Lee here, and I'm here at the 50th Sunfish World Championships in Sarasota, Florida, USA. And in this video right now, I'm going live. So thank you to all the subscribers who've subscribed. And as I promised, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be able to go live, and that's what I'm bringing you to right now. So today, this morning, this is day 3 of the Sunfish World Championships. We had Monday, which was a really heavy air day. We had Tuesday yesterday, which was a medium light air day with about 9 to 13 mile an hour winds. And today we're in postponement on day 3. Today is Wednesday, and we're going to be postponed at least till 1300, and we'll figure out where to start. So I had a couple of issues with my boat, and they were my issues because I'll show you right now. Here's my boat. It's number 98, 5098. So my mast cleat was slipping here. And one of the reasons why it was slipping a little bit, you can see actually where a tape mark was. And over here, let me show you here. This is better. Over here, you see the tape mark, how it was slipping up because the halyard was pulling it up, the cleat, and it just slipped. It only slipped about a half an inch to an inch, but after that's said and done, the rig started to slide down, and by yesterday's race 2-3, it was pretty much almost at the coaming here, the boom, which was not too bad because I was actually going pretty fast. But between races, I went ahead and I readjusted it. I actually took my halyard off the mast and did a regular rigging where I put a purchase in there. But I think my purchase was too loose, and so the next race it slid down also. So okay, I'm not sure if it's reconnecting. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to use the cleat again. I'm going to tighten it up, make sure the hose clamp is secure. And another issue I had, now this has nothing to do with laser performance or the boat. It has everything to do with just the situation with this clamp. Some people who use these clamps also had the tension of the halyard pull the clamps up. So this is not a foolproof situation. So if you want to put a mast cleat here, if you want to make sure it's really secure, then you put screws in here. The tape does work for most of the time, but we went through some heavy air on Monday, so that's probably has something to do with it. Now, I brought my main sheet from my home on Long Island down here because I generally, this is the new main sheet that they supplied with the boat. In a World Championship, everyone charters a brand new boat, and we go ahead and set it up how we like. And I'm using a 1/4-inch main sheet. I forgot what brand this is. It's probably Dyneema inside with a polyester cover or some sort of cover that gives it grip. So yesterday at the last race, this is what happened. The cover frayed. And so if you have never seen an inside of a rope, so you have a cover, which is nice and grippy, and then you have the core, which is not nice and grippy. So some people will take the cover off to save weight, especially if you're in a big boat or you have like 50 or 60 feet of line. So that actually adds weight. But the core inside is very slippery. So I had a hard time trimming. And if anyone saw any of my videos from Monday, my hands were blistered up. Nothing compared to like Eugene Schmidt's, but so I'm going to change out this main sheet. I'm going to tighten up this cleat. I'm going to check my boat for water because at least 1 or 2 boats that were leaking water. And I also put on this line for the Traveler, just as insurance for in case the Traveler breaks. I don't think the Traveler is going to break. Now, another issue I have with my boat, which is my personal situation because it's called maintenance, I have a tiller extension here. There's a 42-inch carbon fiber tiller extension, and when the rudder is down, the tiller goes a little bit past this block here, a couple inches. So that's about 42 inches. The one that they supplied with the boat, it's 31 inches. That's way too short for my liking. So I bring my own tiller extension. It's fatter and I like the way it feels, and I could hike with it nicely. Some people don't like the 42 inches because it feels too long to them. But the issue with my tiller extension is not the tiller extension itself, it is the universal. So the universal's rubber, and if you could see here, you see that? It's kind of, yeah. See how it's breaking here? This is about to fail. Let me see if I turn it this way. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, see, it looks like a little Pac-Man mouth. Yeah, there you go, Pac-Man. Waka, 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 waka. All right, so this probably will hold up in the light air, but you can see it's a little bit dry rotting. I don't know if you can see that. So, yeah, I don't want it, because if this fails, then I can't use it. And I had a tiller extension universal, and I can't find it. It's probably in my car somewhere. So I'm going to see if I can get a new tiller extension universal or lash this together. There's some new ones where you could put the universal and it has a rope core. So if this does break, then you still are going to be able to sail with the rope. If I lash this together, and I've done this before on water, the lashing to this tube and to the tiller does not work very well. So using a rope lashing, yeah, it'll get you through, but it generally will loosen. It doesn't have the same feel and has a lot of give, so it's terrible. So with maintenance, you want to replace something like this. And I'm going to replace this because it was impossible for me to hold. Not impossible. Live from the UK. Hey, how's it going? That's cool. Can you use a mountaineering ropes as... Let me see what this said. What does that say? Can you use the Can you use the mountaineering ropes as halyards? I'm not really sure if you could use the mountaineering ropes as halyards. I bet you could, but I don't really know anything about mountaineering. And if they're holding up people's body weights, you know who to ask? I forgot his name. Adventures in Reach. He's another YouTube channel. Adventures in Reach. He does some YouTube things. He does camping with his dogs, sailing with his dogs, and also rock climbing and mountaineering. I bet he would know. So if you're interested, check out his channel, Adventures in Reach, and yeah, he has a good channel. He's a really good guy. I don't know him personally, but his stuff is entertaining, and he puts out a lot of content. Changed my rubber. Hey, I can't see this. No, stop. I'm trying to read these things. I'm kind of new at this this YouTube live stuff, so I appreciate the comments. If you have any questions, changed my rubber universal this month. It broke while sailing in Port Townsend, Bay, Washington. Just ordered a replacement and installed it. Awesome. Trip Slaughter. Yeah. Definitely you want to be fixing this stuff before it fails. So I got to remember, put my main sheet on, universal, mast cleat, and check for water. That's pretty much my checklist for this morning. I have a little bit of time. Let's walk around, see if there's Bob Finley. All right, I'm going to ask Bob Finley. Hey, Bob, yesterday was moving day. Did you move better?
I moved great.
Yeah?
I just didn't sail well.
Oh, no.
I got like 4th or 5th in one race, and I was DFS.
Really? Nice.
I was over the line.
That's why he got. That's why.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I did great because
you had a head start.
If you start farther than anybody.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I found a secret. If you really want to sail better, you do what Hank Schrod does, and you start over the race, every race.
Oh, no, that's not good. So Bob Finley, I made a video with Bob. So check out this video We did a lot of good rigging stuff. He is the master at these crazy rigging things. He also has the Sun Swivel chair, so you should check that out with Bob Finley. And everyone really liked his hog-tied centerboard retaining. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to check out Sunfish Sailing Rigging with Bob Finley, the Masters champion. This guy is great, so thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
All right.
You're the best.
Thanks. So yeah, so that's one of my most popular videos actually, because Bob, he shows a lot of different ways to rig a used sunfish, or and a lot of do-it-yourself stuff. He could also build you the stuff, so if you email him, he's pretty accessible. I didn't see that email. All right, so the Sunfish stripes on the 1970 and 80 boats diagnosed. Do you know we're able to put them on the deck? Do you know how to? How do you know where to put them on the deck of the boat? Well, I guess you would find another boat that's similar and then take measurements. Some people take masking tape and they mask it up and they paint them on there. You could use some sort of deck type of boat paint, or you could actually use enamel paint. Also, the stripes that were made by the factory were put in the gel coat. I don't know exactly where they want, but you could also put them wherever you want, because that's your sunfish. That's what's great about the Sunfish sailboat, especially the older ones. You could customize them to whatever you want. And one of the reasons why so many people are still into this, especially when they were selling them as little kids, you could do anything you want to these sunfish and make it your own. In a situation where you're racing and you're doing one design, a world championship or a regional, they're a lot more strict on what you can do. But even in the world championship, there's so many little different rigging things. Like for instance, this boat here has a double halyard system. You have the lower halyard and the upper halyard. I actually made a video about this called the Gens rig. You can check that out. And some people use all different types of wind indicators. So that's what's great about the Sunfish. You could really customize it. So I know a sailor up in New England who actually is a little bit frustrated with all the different variations. He says the Sunfish actually is not a one design boat, which no, it's definitely a one design boat, but the variations on the slight rigging changes make it a custom one design boat. And are they going to make it faster than others? Not that it's not available to you. That's the whole thing. You'll be able to customize your boat at a relatively affordable price. So no one's going to put a carbon fiber spar on the boat. That would be a game changer. But if you want to put a wind indicator on your boat, or if you want to put a Gens rig on your boat, the cost is very minimal. And a lot of times you'll have the parts anyway. So for instance, you can get a 6-foot piece of line, and then you can make a Gens rig out of a $2 piece of line. So that's interesting. So let me change out my parts right now, and I'll come back live. So if you enjoyed the content of this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys a little bit later. I don't know how to turn this off.